10 Ways to Recognize Envy and Falsehood in Others. Stoicism. Welcome back to Science for Real, where science and philosophy come together to uncover the most intriguing psychological mysteries. Have you ever felt that someone wasn't being entirely genuine, that there was a hint of envy or insincerity lurking behind their words or glances? Today, we're diving into 10 signs to recognize envy and deceit in others, through the lens of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that helps us not only identify but also stay unaffected by others' negative emotions. Get ready to learn how to spot overly sweet compliments and those subtle, loaded looks. 1. Observe their actions. One of the fundamental principles of Stoic philosophy is to place trust in actions rather than words. A person's actions most clearly reflect their character and intentions. Words can be manipulated, concealed, or even deceitful, but actions are undeniable. For example, a colleague may openly congratulate you on your success but secretly undermine or criticize your work behind your back. It is actions, not words, that reveal a person's true intentions. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be." B1. Actions are irrefutable evidence of true character. Ask yourself, have you ever met someone who says one thing but does another? Has anyone ever promised to help you but never followed through? These inconsistent actions are clear signs of insincerity and may stem from envy. Try observing how people behave when they think no one is watching or when they have nothing to lose. You will realize their true nature. These actions speak louder than any words. Focusing on actions over words helps us understand the deeper aspects of a person's character. This practice not only helps us distinguish the true nature of friends and colleagues but also challenges us to reflect on our own behavior. Because it is actions, not just words, that define who we are. 2. Assess their reactions to your success. Others' reactions to your success in daily life are the clearest measure of their true feelings. When witnessing your achievements, jealous people often find it hard to hide their insecurities and envy. They may try to downplay your success by making unreasonable criticisms or offering insincere compliments while internally feeling dissatisfied. There's a saying, the only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Those who truly respect and support you will be happy to see you progress and succeed because they understand that each of your achievements is a step forward in your journey of self-improvement. Conversely, insincere people will view your success as a threat or as evidence that they are weak or not making enough effort. This not only harms relationships but also reveals negative aspects of their character. Recall the last time you achieved something significant and how those around you reacted. You can recognize who is genuinely sincere through their reactions. Supportive people will celebrate with you and acknowledge your efforts because they know how hard you've worked. Their feedback is often positive, encouraging, and free of negativity. Meanwhile, jealous or insincere individuals will try to belittle or deny your success. They may spread false rumors, offer unfair criticisms, or even attempt to hinder your progress. Stoic philosophy teaches us to let go of things we cannot control and focus on personal development and building sincere relationships. Instead of getting caught in a cycle of envy and deceit, we should focus on recognizing who is genuine, not only through how they react to your success but also through how they treat those of lower status. 3. Distinguish between praise and flattery. Being clearly aware of the difference between sincere praise and insincere flattery is essential for building strong relationships and effective communication. Praise is a genuine acknowledgement of someone's efforts, achievements, or positive qualities, based on specific observations and honest evaluations. It shows respect and encouragement, contributing to boosting morale and reinforcing trust among individuals. In contrast, flattery often consists of excessive, insincere compliments used for personal gain or manipulation. A flatterer may use flowery, unrealistic exaggerations to win favor or influence others' decisions for personal benefit. Flattery often lacks specificity, is general, and may make the listener feel uncomfortable or suspicious about the true motives. 4. Monitor consistency. Monitoring consistency in behavior, speech, and communication is crucial for building trust and credibility. In Stoic philosophy, consistency reflects a person's integrity and reliability. When a person's actions and words are aligned across various circumstances, it shows they live according to the values and principles they profess. Consistency helps maintain a stable and trustworthy environment in both personal and professional relationships. If someone says one thing but does another, or changes their behavior based on personal gain, it may be a sign of deceit or insincere motives. For example, if someone always appears friendly and supportive when they need something from you but becomes distant or indifferent when you are no longer useful, it indicates a lack of consistency in their treatment. A sincere person will treat everyone fairly and respectfully, without discrimination based on personal interests. To assess a person's consistency, observe their behavior in different situations. Do they uphold the values and principles they advocate? Do they change their attitude or behavior when circumstances change? Consistency between words and actions is evidence of integrity and reliability. If you notice someone frequently acting inconsistently, be cautious. Don't jump to conclusions, but also don't ignore these signs. Continue to observe to see if this is a recurring behavior pattern or just isolated incidents. Remember, according to Stoic philosophy, actions are more important than words. By focusing on the consistency in others' behavior, we can recognize who is trustworthy and who may be hiding their true intentions. 5. Observe their attitude when criticized. How a person reacts when criticized reveals much about their character and emotional state. Stoic philosophy suggests that one's response to criticism not only reflects emotional maturity but also reveals sincerity and inner confidence. Sincere individuals often receive criticism with an open mind, viewing it as an opportunity to learn and improve themselves. They listen, reflect, and may even thank the person who offered the feedback. This shows they have strong self-esteem and a desire for growth. Conversely, jealous or insincere people may react negatively when criticized. They may become defensive, angry, or even retaliate against the critic. They tend to avoid responsibility, blaming circumstances or others instead of honestly addressing the issue. 6. Pay attention to unintentional comparisons in daily life. We often inadvertently encounter unintentional comparisons, which can subtly affect how we receive and understand messages. These comparisons occur when we, even without intending to, place ourselves or others in situations where comparisons can cause harm or diminish someone's value. Stoic philosophy reminds us that such comparisons are not merely harmless words but may be signs of underlying envy and deceit. When someone unintentionally compares you to others, they may be revealing more about their own insecurities and jealousy than about you. These comparisons often stem from feelings of inferiority or a desire to diminish others' achievements to elevate themselves. Example: if a colleague frequently compares your success to others, saying things like, "Your achievements are good, but I think John is still better," this may indicate they feel threatened by your progress. This is not an innocent comparison but a jealous tactic aimed at devaluing you and making you feel inferior. 7. Notice their reactions to personal failures. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that how a person reacts to failure clearly reveals their character and true goals, serving as a test of patience and maturity. Strong and sincere individuals accept failure and strive to improve, rather than blaming others or trying to hide their mistakes. They recognize that failure is an inevitable part of life and provides opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Conversely, jealous or insincere people often react very differently when facing failure. Instead of learning from mistakes, they seek to conceal and justify their actions. They may fabricate stories or disparage others to protect their ego and reputation. 8. Evaluate how they share personal information. Understanding how people share personal information and its impact on relationships is extremely important. Analyzing this sharing style helps us grasp the nuances in communication and the importance of respecting others' privacy boundaries. Personal privacy boundaries are the limits each person sets on sharing their personal information and with whom. Determine whether the person respects others' boundaries and how they communicate those boundaries. Maintaining privacy is essential for sustaining trust-based relationships. Communication forms such as writing, email, social media, and speech are means of sharing information. Consider how these methods affect information security and others' perceptions. For example, sharing personal information on social media may expose it to more people than intended. The impact and appropriateness of information depend on the context in which it is shared, such as in personal or professional environments. Determine whether the timing and place of sharing information are suitable for the audience and content. In a work environment, disclosing personal information may cause discomfort or violate conduct rules. Autonomy refers to a person's control over their own information, while consent involves seeking permission before disclosing someone else's information. Consider whether they respect others' autonomy in choosing what information to share about themselves and whether they seek permission before sharing information about others. When boundaries are not respected, sharing personal information can cause problems instead of building trust in relationships. Consider how disclosing personal information affects interpersonal dynamics. Negative impacts may include hurt feelings or breaches of trust, while positive impacts may strengthen trust and connection. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." A person's style of sharing information not only reflects their inner thoughts but also clearly demonstrates their sincerity or deceit. Stoic philosophy advises us to pay attention to how a person talks about their successes and failures. Share modestly, emphasizing the lessons they've learned from experiences. They are not afraid to admit mistakes and are willing to share to help others avoid similar errors. Often exaggerate or fabricate their successes to impress and control others. They may avoid talking about mistakes or blame others or circumstances instead of taking responsibility. 9. Listen to your inner voice. Listening to your inner voice means deeply connecting with your thoughts, feelings, and intuition. This requires being clearly aware of your internal experiences and allowing that self-awareness to guide your behavior and decisions. By practicing inner listening, we can live a more authentic and meaningful life, aligned with personal values and goals. Develop self-awareness. Take time for reflection and mindfulness practices to better understand your emotions, desires, and values. Journaling, meditation, and silent contemplation can help you connect more deeply with your inner voice. Trust your intuition. Intuition and gut feelings are often how the inner voice communicates. Recognize and trust these subtle signals, even when they may not be entirely logical or seem out of place. Identify core values and beliefs. Discover what truly matters to you and let these values guide your decisions and actions so that they reflect your true self. Eliminate external noise. Minimize distractions and external influences that can drown out the inner voice. Create a quiet space and set aside time for yourself to clearly hear what is going on within. Act on inner understanding. After listening to your inner voice, turn those insights into specific actions. Making decisions based on this awareness strengthens the connection between external actions and your inner nature. Have you ever been in this situation? If the answer is yes, stop and listen to your inner voice. This may be a warning that your intuition is alerting you to someone's deceit or envy. 10. Listen to your inner voice. Listening to your inner voice means deeply connecting with your thoughts, feelings, and intuition. This requires us to be fully aware of our inner experiences and to let that self-awareness guide our actions and decisions. By practicing inner listening, we can live a more authentic and meaningful life, aligned with our personal values and goals. Spend time reflecting and practicing mindfulness to understand your emotions, desires, and values better. Journaling, meditation, and silent contemplation can help you connect more deeply with your inner voice. Intuition and gut feelings are often how your inner voice communicates. Recognize and trust these subtle signals, even if they don't make complete sense or seem out of place. Discover what truly matters to you and let these values guide your decisions and actions, ensuring they reflect your true self. Minimize distractions and external influences that might drown out your inner voice. Create a quiet space and dedicate time to yourself to hear clearly what's going on inside. After listening to your inner voice, turn those insights into concrete actions. Making decisions based on this awareness strengthens the connection between your outer actions and inner essence. If the answer is yes, stop and listen to your inner voice. This may be a warning that your intuition is alerting you to someone's deceit or envy. Imagine you have a colleague who always appears friendly and concerned, yet you feel uneasy around them. When you find yourself feeling uncomfortable or suspicious about someone without a clear reason, that's your intuition at work. Your intuition, or sixth sense, plays a crucial role in protecting you from potential dangers. When you sense something is wrong, take time to reflect and analyze the situation. Does this person consistently try to outdo you or often offer insincere compliments? These seemingly minor behaviors can be signs of envy and deceit. If you realize their words and actions are inconsistent, ask yourself, why do I feel uncomfortable around this person? This could be a warning sign from your intuition. It's a powerful tool that helps you distinguish between those who are genuinely good and those who are merely pretending. However, while your inner voice is important, don't ignore reason. Balance both to make sound decisions. You might have overlooked. Perhaps they frequently compare themselves to you and make subtle remarks about others' failures. Even if they don't directly attack you, you sense an underlying competition. Although recognizing jealousy and deceit is challenging, it is an essential skill to protect ourselves and our genuine values in life. Jealous and deceitful people can be found anywhere, even in close friendships or everyday social interactions. Internally, they may harbor feelings of insecurity and conflict. Helps us live calmly and wisely. By applying Stoic principles, we can recognize and eliminate negative influences from our lives. Remember, life is too short to waste on those who do not genuinely care about you. To recognize and stay away from jealous and deceitful people. You deserve a life full of joy, peace, and healthy relationships. And there you have it, 10 ways to recognize envy and hidden deceit in everyday human behavior. The lessons from Stoicism not only help us identify these negative emotions from others but also strengthen our resilience to stay unbothered. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Science for Real, so you won't miss our upcoming insights on psychology and practical philosophy. See you in the next video.